In this video, we are announcing, we're making some channel announcements. We got some new stuff coming to the channel, and we also have some changes to some existing things we're going to talk about. I got the Italiano with me today. I'm OG. Young blow, but I'm built like an OG. Let's go. Welcome aboard, everybody, to another episode of OG55. So this video is actually all about the channel. We're going to be changing something in regards to the live streams that we do on a pretty regular basis, and we're also going to be making an announcement for something totally new. But before we dive into our announcements, I got George here. George, if you can let everybody home know where they can find you on social media, sir.
Absolutely. You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Disney George. You could also find me on Instagram under the Disney Italiano. And of course, you can find me right here on my home base at Orange Grove 55 with Citrus Corner, with all that sweet, juicy, but sometimes sticky Disney news and info. And yes, we have some major dynamic changes and announcements coming to the channel. So take some notes tomorrow.
There we go. Yes, absolutely. We're going to turbocharge this thing, right, George? Okay, so let's go. All right. So this is, first we'll start with the live streams. Let's start with that. So we've been getting a lot of traction in our live streams, which is awesome. The enthusiasm has been through the roof, and when we do our like Ask Us Anything, like Q&As, we get a ton of questions. Now here's the thing. We're getting a ton of questions, but it's getting to the point now, and George and I have talked about it, where we can't really get through all the questions. We used to when we first started this, but lately, the past few months, it's getting to a point where we just can't do it. We only have so many hours that we can do this. So we're going to be making some changes to how we kind of get the questions, right? You can still submit them in the comment section. So when the live stream notification goes up, you can still put them in the comments, and we encourage you to do that. Put all your questions in the comments. The thing that's changing though is instead of going just first
come, first serve. Like
there you go. First come, first serve, and just going down the list. What George and I are going to do is sort of pick questions, and we'll answer those. Now, the reason why we're doing it this way is because we want everyone to sort of have a chance to participate. So not everyone is able to jump in right when they get the notification and do their questions. Some people come in while we're streaming, and so if their question is coming in late, there's a very small chance that we're going to get to their question. And so we want to be as fair as possible. So what we'll do is George and I will kind of go through the entire comment section, and we'll pick out a ton of questions and we'll answer them. It gives a variety, and then plus it doesn't leave people out. You know what I'm saying? So George, you want to elaborate on the new live stream policy?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've noticed that, there's a huge jump in viewers that join the live shows, and we appreciate every single one of you. We're very humbled and grateful that you guys, spend, whether it's a Friday evening, a Saturday, a Sunday, whatever day that we decide to do the live, you want to jump on and have in-depth discussions and topics, and want to ask us questions and want us to answer it back. So yeah, we basically just want to give everyone that kind of equal balance opportunity to at least have one of their questions answered. And also, if we still don't happen to get to your question, don't be discouraged. We have plenty of lives, in the near future. So just keep on throwing them out there. And as I said, we'll do our very best to get as many people questions heard as possible.
Exactly. Like last night, we did a great live show. Great questions, but towards the bottom of the comment list, there were some really great stuff in there. And we unfortunately couldn't get to any of it, because we only have so many hours we can do. George is on the East Coast, so he's 3 hours ahead. So it's really late for him and stuff like that as well. So we want to be able to at least kind of pick questions from the entire list, so everyone gets an opportunity, or at least as many people as possible gets an opportunity to have their question kind of featured and answered on the on the live show. Because like I said, not everyone gets to jump in right when the notification goes out, you know, and we just want to keep it kind of fair. So,
and while the live is still going on, if you still want to submit questions in there as the live is going on, we absolutely encourage you to do so, because as our roster that we already have the questions previously picked, I'll still go through the chat because I'll like look through it, you know, while OG is reading them, because he has the full control to bring them up on the screen. Then I'll send him over to say, hey, here, this is a good question. Let's add this to the list, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, exactly. We just thought it was a little bit more of a fair way to do it, and more voices can be heard this way, you know. So that's the change to the live show, and that'll start whenever our next live is. That'll start with that. So interesting change, but yeah, I just felt it was the most fair, you know. Now we have another change. This is a totally new thing, and a lot of people have actually came to us and actually requested this. So we are going to do it. George, if you want to elaborate on as to what we are going to do.
Absolutely. So we will be starting soon. No date is expected as of yet. We're still going to work out some of the logistics behind it, but we will soon be adding a member tier to the channel, a paid member tier for anyone who wants to have additional content coming from us, whether it be a members only live, whether it would be bloopers or outtakes of the show, whether it be
now that's actually, believe it or not, there's actually a lot of bloopers. Like we have like sometimes like before we hit record, or not before we hit record, but like we'll hit record and then something funny will happen and we have to edit it out. Yeah. But like in the member tier, we might have a whole show dedicated to like some of these bloopers and kind of our funny takes and things like that, which don't make it on the regular show. So those will be really, really good. And some of them are really, really spicy and funny. So yeah, I think you'll like that a lot.
And we may even do some shows that are a little bit even more risque than what we already are, because majority of you know our personality. So we may even dive deep into some other kind of topics that may just be part for the member tier. So viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, well, maybe more personal stuff. Like if you ever seen us like on like our friends at the Bad Thoughts podcast, we dive into all kinds of stuff like dating and everything like that. So there might be like on the member tier, there might be some more personal videos where we dive into some of our personal lives a little bit more and things like that. And with that stuff, you know, the conversations might get a little more adult or whatever, but it's all membership tier stuff. And so if you're into that, if you want to hear our a little bit more of our personal stuff, that, you know, you would get that with the member stuff. So.
And then one feature that will be included also, which I'm very excited about, is OG and I are park people. However, we are always one that loves to go to the parks, have the experience, come back and talk about it. But for the members paid tier, if I am out on location, I will be doing some videos that are maybe relevant to some of the topics that we talk about during the show. For instance, I will be going down to Walt Disney World to meet up with our buddy Slimer. And I already have some content in mind for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the new Country Bear Jamboree that'll be reopening. Some of the attractions that are going to be going away in Animal Kingdom. I'm going to be... and even some things that are going on over at Universal, the nighttime show down at Disney Springs. I'm going to try to cover as much as I possibly can and make some in-park, in-resort little mini videos, and they will be member exclusive. For anyone that wants to be a member as part of the OG55 channel, they will be able to get all exclusive access to those videos.
Exactly. So we don't have a date yet for the membership program, but it will start. Sometime likely this summer, next couple months. I'm sure it doesn't take too long to get that set up, but it's interesting. And yeah, so if you're looking for a little bit more in depth in terms of like us, you know, if you want to get to know us a little more, the membership is a good option for sure. And we'll have a good time in there, you know, what else? George's in park vlogging and all that good stuff. So the bloopers, which you guys will get a kick out of. I'm telling you, the bloopers are hilarious. So it'll be a really good time. But yeah, those are the two announcements. We're changing the live stream format just a little bit because we just want to get as many voices in the show as possible. And we felt it was unfair if someone was coming in later on and we can't get to their question, because not everyone's able to, they're at work or they're at school or something and they can't jump on right away and do their question. We want to be able to give those people an opportunity to have their question answered. So we're going to be going through the questions and kind of picking which ones are, will be featured on the show, so we're going to do that. And then we're also going to add our membership tier with,
and as far as the paid membership goes, we haven't decided on fully yet of the price tag for it, but we do promise it will be something that could still be affordable for all to enjoy. We're kind of looking at the range of between $7,995 a month. It's a pain and gain thing. So your bank account's pain would become our gain. So
yeah, no,
we're good. Yeah, no, it'll definitely be something for all to be able to have that opportunity. It won't be nothing astronomical.
No,
but it'll definitely, as you guys put the pay into the membership, it'll also help us to be able to grow the channel to make more content for you.
Exactly. So it'd be kind of cool. And like I said, you'll be able to get to know us a little bit more on a personal level through those member live shows and things like that. And we'll have some funny stuff in there. So it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the announcements today. Nothing too crazy, but we just wanted to kind of put it out there. But George, any final comments before we skedaddle?
Basically, honestly, we just appreciate every single one of you. For anyone who has joined one of our live shows, for anyone who had placed a comment in our video, whoever joins the premieres, whatever follows us on social media, we appreciate you all. We thank you so much. And the channel, the content, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So we greatly appreciate you, and definitely look out for more content to come.
Yeah, no, we've grown, honestly, we've grown so much. This is actually some of the fastest growth we've seen in a long time with the channel, and we appreciate that. And we love our community. We made so many friends and family. We have such a great community here. The people that we met, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. And like George was saying, we thank everybody. If you watch our videos, you share our videos, you comment, you DM us, and we nerd out with the park stuff. We love all that, and we just really thank you. It's been pretty awesome. So, and again, we do have an OG55 official meetup coming in August. Was it August 17th over at Downtown Disney? So we're doing that. That'll be really fun. If you can make it and say hi, that would be awesome. But yeah, again, thanks to everybody. Thanks to the community that we built here. It's really has been a fun journey, and we're just getting started, y'all. We're not going away. No. We're here. You know what I'm saying? We're here.
We're turbocharging.
Yeah, we're turbocharging. Boom, boom. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below with if you have any questions in regards to what we announced today, please by all means put in the comments down below, or you can message us on Twitter. In the DMs if you want. Either way is fine. Thank you so much for watching this episode of OG55.
세상이 누구에게나 공평하게 추악해.